Hello everybody, welcome back to Secret Squirrel Games. I'm your host, Secret Squirrel, as always, and we are here with some more Valheim. This is going to be episode number 2, is what we're dealing with right now. So I'm still pretty green at the game. That much is faux show. We're going to be figuring it out, though, as we go along. Last time, one of my followers, might see his name right down here, just below here. And, I mean, he was able to give me some tips, but on top of that, I also had seen very little of some streams, a couple different people who had been streaming the game, but I didn't want to ruin it for myself, so I didn't really watch that much. And I had also seen a couple of YouTube videos that people had posted as well, mainly just so I would get some tips and tricks as far as how to build your structures and things like that without, wasting a lot of time doing a lot of the hit and miss crap where you're trying to figure out the subtle nuances. As even with that knowledge, I discovered plenty of it. Here, I'm going to go ahead and start up the game here. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and go with Halfdan here, my man. I guess you can have multiple characters, and then you could have multiple playthroughs. That's what I'm assuming based on this. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and hit that. I mean, this is the original, I guess, right? I mean, I don't think it's changed anything, right? I hope not. Otherwise, I'm going to be reloading this. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so, I had some tips and tricks in mind. By the way, if you're seeing something on my shoulder, it's just the loading board from the thing. I had some tips and tricks in mind about how to do this, how to do some of the construction and all this stuff. Okay, so it's the same. Okay, we're good. But I gotta remember what I'm doing here. Right. But the problem, sorry about that, getting a text, of course, right as soon as I start, right? Yeah, let me just answer real quick. The problem I had, though, was that, nah, no big deal, man. No big deal whatsoever, actually. Hold on one second. Let me hit that refresh chat because it was not showing you talking there. I just happened to pick it up just now on the screen. So, yeah, the problem I was having the other day when we were doing this, but you don't have to be sorry at all, man. The problem I was having was, despite knowing that there were some tips and tricks that I had looked up, still didn't quite have a full grasp of these very subtle elements of the lift and drop to the ground and all that kind of stuff. It's just it's annoying. It's a little bit annoying is what it is, but it's okay. I'm sure it's something everybody who plays this game gets used to. So, how goes your day, trader? How you doing, man? Doing all right? Trying to figure out what I want to do next. I'm not at the point yet, right, that I can, let me go to make sure I clear my stuff. Yeah, I still can't make a... Busy? Like work busy? Let's see. Might as well. Yeah, work busy. I can't do crude bow yet because I'm short on wood. Okay. But I can get a wood shield, a wood tower shield eventually here. Okay. I just need to get some more wood first before I can do all that. Well, that's not a problem. I have a lot of wood. It's just not here. That's the problem I have. That it is not here. So, I have yet to touch any of these runestones. But I might as well do it, right? Blah, 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 blah. Heed these words of Urf, a poor settler in a strange land. You will find here good stone and wood, all you need to build a house. You will need to craft a roof to keep out the rain. Then you will need walls to stop the roof from falling down. Finally, you must have a door, or it will be much harder to go in and out. These things Ulf has learned for himself. Now he writes them on the stone to help others. Pray to Odin for his soul. Yeah, well, I'm ahead of you, Ulf. I have to admit, I am ahead of you on that one. Hell yeah. Let's get some stone. Nope, I heard you. Heard somebody. I heard somebody. I thought I heard somebody. Work busy. I mean, that's a good thing, though, right? I mean, these are trying times. There are plenty of folks who would like to be work busy and aren't getting to be. Right. Well, I mean, that's good, though. That is good to hear. Alright, just doing some running. Just moving along. Oh, now I heard you. Biatch. Don't gurgle at me. You some bitch. I ain't taking it. Taking your crap no mo. I'm Chili's. And now I'm not. See how that works out? Right as I get here, I'm not even Chili's anymore. But now I'm Chili's again. I don't remember what is tab? Thanks. Yeah. So I was looking to see as if am I carrying too much. That's fine. Because it grouped it all together. That wasn't intended. I accidentally broke both of them, but whatever. Does that increase your strength or anything like that? If you just like buff it out? No, it doesn't, right? It just keeps your constitution, your stamina from growing or whatever it is. And I need to... Trying to remember... Compendium, skills, trophies, not that stuff. I need to hit the hammer. And then... Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, yeah, and the mouse too. That's right. There we go. Bleep, 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 bleep. Put it right there. And now I can... Nope, that's not it. Nope. Nope. Escape? Nope. Ah, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right now. Here, I'll eat that. You don't really actually have to be in the flames to be on fire. You just... There you go, to switch to a different thing. You know, you're on fire if you're just remotely near the fire. Then all of a sudden you're on fire. Alright, so how much wood do I have? I do have some wood, okay. I still have one of them, okay. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I get it, I feel cold. Yeah, being in the flames versus near the flames, no difference in the game. No difference in the game terms. Where they are concerned, you are in the flames. Can you see the flames? Well, then you're in the flames. What's over here? What is over here? Oh, resin. I apparently didn't recover before, but I have now. Oh, hell yeah, get some of that run-ins. What up, dear? What do you got for me? Nothing? Alright. There we go. All right. Yeah, I get it. I'm cold. I get it. And now I'm not. For I am sheltered. I have fire, and I am resting. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Now, oh, actually, before I even do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this and put this like here, I guess. I don't know. Here, I'll put it here. I don't have enough wood for 2. Oh, yeah? Yeah, it was a short stream today. What's going on, Sego? How you doing, man? It was a short stream today. I knocked everything out in like an hour and 15 minutes. And that was with talking with Foxy considerably. Had a lot of good discussion going on. Hell yeah, what you got for me? Boom. Yeah, it was mainly just Foxy. I mean, there was like one other viewer. That was it. But it was alright, it was all good. Oh. I didn't even see you there. Now, wow, it's raining. I'm like, why am I wet? Oh. Rain. Alright. Well, I was gonna say now that the tax time's over, but it's not. You still got a couple more days, right? Before the deadline. At least a couple more days. Oh, it's over for you? I just did our taxes. Like, over the last couple of days. Yeah. You did? I said, screw it. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the safe bet. You know, always just assume April 15 and run with that. You're gonna start your own little tax provider office thing. When Sago talks, people listen. That's how it works, man. When Sago talks, people listen. Are you gonna have commercials? I can't wait to see the commercials. I want to see the Sago commercials. Where they're out there. We're here to do your taxes. Gotta see them. Gots to see them. You're lying. You totally do want to. You know you want to. I have never been, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've thought about things like that before too. I think everybody does at some point. Like, oh, it'd be nice to own my own business. A lot of folks think that would be nice without necessarily knowing what they would do exactly, or much less actually put any thoughts into it, as in like a business plan and a concept of, you know, how to go about it and all that kind of stuff, you know. I mean, I've thought about it too. I've thought, well, it'd be nice to own my own business or something like that, do my own thing. The only thing is, I'm kind of in that same boat of, I don't know exactly what I would want to do, though, you know? See, like, the majority of based on my skill set, my training, my years of experience, and all this kind of stuff or whatever, my type of business that I would do would be like get a government contract, but just be a contractor with the government or something like that, you know, really. But that's not really owning your own business. That's just being your own person as far as being a contractor versus being an employee. It's not the same. You know, I wouldn't have to do it that way. I'd have to start my own contracting, like start my own company that provided contractors. And that, for my line of work, being small change wouldn't get you anything in the government or whatever. Because there are a lot of really, world saving 30. What the hell is that? Is that a different thing? There were a lot of people who really do, I mean, there are a lot of big companies that do the contracting that I'm talking about. I mean, we're talking about like Lockheed Martin and, you know, General Dynamics and SAIC, and, you know, there are big companies that provide the, you know, L3 and all this stuff or whatever. Like, they have a lot of money behind them. They get the contracts. Little guys don't get the contracts, you know. An ATM trailer filled with cash, drug around the spring and summer, but it was more hobby, and I never really met a full guy. Oh, that's kind of cool. Nice. That is nice. Alright, let's see. I'm back to 56:30. Alright. So we're gonna run it back again. Right that way. Get away from me. Or I said get away from me. Oh, damn it. What did you get? What did you get? Told you to get away from me. You had a chance. You had your chance. I was being charitable, and I gave you your chance to survive. You didn't do it. Hold on. That's fine. I had to moderate your statement. It highlighted rednecks as potentially like a racial ethnicity. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna kill your whole family now. That's what you get. You want some? Alright, family death. Your whole family needs to die. But I was like, what is it? What's going on here? Oh, I had to moderate this. It's the same thing. Ooh, I almost got that deer, almost snuck up on it without sneaking. I just almost came up on it. Because it just had a weird box like pop up, and I'm like, what is it? And oh, it's asking me to moderate this. You don't get to hit me. I hit you. I'm the one who knocks. I do the hitting. Better run away, bird. I'm in a swinging mood here. Yeah, I didn't think you meant any harm by it, Trader. That's why I went ahead and I was like, yeah, no big deal. Of course. I knew where you were going with it. But it's true. Drunk rednecks out in a festival do need cash. So like you said, you have to establish the relationships with the festivals, though, in order to get that kind of thing going on. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so we had, like when I made chief in the Navy, there's this whole initiation and all this kind of stuff that you have to go through and all this kind of thing and everything. And one of the things that you do, and it lasts all summer, basically. And you're doing all kinds of different stuff, all these different tasks and all kinds of stuff. You know, teach you, a lot of it's for teaching purposes, you know, but there's all kinds of other stuff that you do as well. And some of it's also fundraising and everything too for, you know, for the Chief Petty Officers Association, of the, you know, whatever base you're doing your thing at, you're doing your initiation at, and all this kind of thing or whatever. And one of the things that we did at the time, I was up in New York City, and New York City, get a rope, yeah. And I had to drive down, and I was doing my initiation at Naval Air Station Willow Grove, right outside of Philadelphia, a couple hours away, and I would have to go down there every Friday and stay through the weekend, basically, and come back Sunday night or whatever, and just do stuff on the base with them and everything or whatever every weekend for, you know, a couple of months. And one of the weekends, one of the things that they did for fundraisers was a big hot air balloon festival thing in New Jersey. But it was a retired Master Chief who had he had set up that kind of a rapport. He had been doing this for, I don't know, 10 years or 12 years or something like that, where he set up a couple of different barbecue tents, basically. Or not barbecue tents, hoagie tents and stuff like that. We were making hoagies and sausages and stuff like that, or whatever, and everything. And that was hard work, man. They had 1 million people in that weekend. You know, not that each tent specifically. He had 2 of those tents there, whatever. Not his tents didn't have 1 million, but they had 1 million people at the festival in that weekend, and it was we were working our ass off, you know, to get that money earned for the fundraiser and everything. But yeah, it was long hours, definitely. But there were a ton of people. Some of those festivals can get pretty damn huge. Yeah, I know, right? Well, you would know, Sego. You're down in Mosquito Country. Every time I've been to Houston, man, it is, yeah, that's true, too. They all have, like, Square and all that stuff or whatever. Yeah, every time I've been down to Houston, though, it's been Mosquito Central. I mean, it's not, you know, Louisiana bad, but it's... Or Pensacola, too. Pensacola was covered in mosquitoes when I was there. But, the Gulf Coast in general is just bad about humidity and mosquitoes. I mean, I'm in Fort Lauderdale, and sure, we get humid in here and everything, but I think the Gulf Coast gets it worse. The Gulf Coast gets it much worse. They don't get the breezes and stuff the way we get them over here, at least. Yeah, I think the Gulf Coast is definitely worse than the you know, than the ocean coast. I didn't even want to hurt you, but you were hiding in between these rocks, and you thought you were gonna be somebody, and now you're not. Now you're nobody. Yeah, absolutely. Not just bugs. Yeah, I meant the humidity and everything too. Yeah, it's worse. It's terrible. Damn it, I get this much wood over here? Jeez. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the humidity and mosquitoes were really bad in Pensacola and stuff, but as far as the bugs are concerned, Louisiana. I'm sure you guys have made that drive before, you know, down 49 from Shreveport to Lafayette or whatever. Louisiana is horrible for bugs. Oh my god. One time I was driving. My girlfriend had never been, you know, or whatever. And the first time I drove her that way, it's nighttime, right? And I'm driving that stretch of 49 straight up from Lafayette to Shreveport, and I tell her, I'm like, you know, as we're driving, you know, the stuff's all over and all this stuff all over the windshield. That's all it is, you know. And she's like, why don't you use the wipers? And I'm like, I could. All it's going to do is smear it. And she's like, what do you mean? You know, it'll get the water off. I go, that's not water. I go, that's not water, baby. You know, she's like, what are you talking about? I go, those are bugs. And she's like, no way. I said, no, all of that is just bugs. It's not raining. You know, no, it wasn't love bug season. I go, it's not raining. That's just bugs. And sure enough, you know, I tried it anyway just to show her and smear, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And like when we had stopped a little while later, you know, nothing was wet. The car wasn't wet or anything. I told you, you know, that wasn't raining. It just sounded like it was raining, and she thought that was water hitting the windshield. I'm like, nope. Welcome to Louisiana. Like, that's just bugs. This state is a swamp, you know. Yeah, she had no idea. She had no clue. I thought it was funny. But yeah. Louisiana. Just a swamp. And I lived there for a little while when I was a kid. I went to junior high for 2 years in Red Stick, in Baton Rouge. It is quite the interesting place, to be sure. Oop. Over the Mississippi, over the mighty Mississippi. See, that's what happens when you announce your presence. You should have just attacked. When it's time to shoot, shoot. Don't talk. But no, you announced your presence, and you got it. I don't doubt it. There's always room for that. We've all had our share of those moments. Look out, dear. My fire is almost out. Sure thing, honey. Aww. I guess that while I'm here, I will get some of that stuff up. This is only the second playthrough, so, or the second session, or whatever you could say, whatever. First playthrough, second session. So, I'm still figuring a lot of this stuff out. I'm trying to remember things like repairing that stuff when I'm by the bench and everything. So, whee! I don't know, so far all this has been is running. Oh my goodness. Recover some staminas. Oh, I'm going too far to the side. Weave my way through that mess. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm figuring. But my first session wasn't bad, Sago. I know. I don't think you weren't here for it. I don't believe it was last Thursday night. My first session wasn't that bad. I mean, Trader was here to help hold my hand through it, but he didn't spoil anything. I had only seen a little bit of some things to give me an idea of the base, very, very basics. But I mean, I got myself a little structure here, you know, and it's working out okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Alright, cool. I didn't even need to repair nothing. Cool. Yeah. Well, more to the point, the only thing I had done any research on a little bit or whatever were some things for you know, like leveling the ground and stuff like that, but just a couple of things, just because some of that's just idiosyncrasy of the that's what I'm saying. It's the idiosyncrasy of the game itself. It's not, you know, figuring out how to craft this or how to craft that. It's just, why do I have to do this and then do that and all this kind of stuff, you know. But Trader helped with some of that too, so. Alright, I need to get, I need $1, dollars, all I need to get myself, somehow, I need to get myself to the point of, I'm not sure how you advance to whatever the next stage would be, I guess, but I need to get, that's what I'm gonna build. I'm gonna put it right here next to these others, I guess. I'm not sure. It's so dark, I'm not sure how it's lining up, but whatever, as long as it's approximate. Looks fine. What I need is a shovel. That's what I want. I want to make myself a little basement, little cellar area. You know? So, is that like on a log or something? Log, journal, nope. LJ, nope. Is that in this? That's compendium. Skills. Trophies. Nope. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It's just I'm trying to figure out how to unlock, you know? Or if does it just unlock after a period of time, or after a period of, are there milestones? Is it something like, oh, after you chop down this much wood, then it will say, you know, now you can also dig holes, because that makes sense. Because everybody knows that's how you learn to dig holes, by chopping down trees first. Yeah, so it is, okay. Alright. That's fine, I'll do it then. Get rid of this stump. Oh, am I near? Yeah, I'm near the coast over here, kinda. Okay. Couple of you here, huh? At least a couple. 3 of you. I got the wind coming at me. Yeah. But sometimes sneaking is good too, because it builds up your sneak skill. You gotta grind that a little bit too, right? That dude didn't even see or know nothing. Oh, you're gonna come around this way, are you? Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going in a hurry? You're getting all excited. I'm back to sneaks. You didn't even know. Pow! Oh, you should have seen it coming. Should have seen it coming. You should have been paying more attention. Oh well. He weren't paying no attentions. And for it, he hath paid the price. Look at that stump up. Hardy stump. Yeah, absolutely. Gotta get that sneak on. So you know how you were running 42 miles an hour? Or whatever it was in Kenshi? That was with a scout leg. Got a better leg for you. Got a gutter leg is what it's called. And it gives a bigger bonus to athletics, and now you run like 54, I think? 52, 54 miles an hour. Crazy quick. Let's put it this way. I had moved a whole crew after we had conquered another city. I had moved a whole crew to the next city, which we didn't have to conquer. It wasn't run by the United Cities. And I left the crew there for a little while, and then I realized, oh yeah, big things only go 31. They go 31 miles an hour. You're way past them. Not the big. You don't even have to outrun big. I'll bet you could solo big things. I would not be surprised if you could solo big things right now. My guy, the crew is just slaughtering big things wholesale right now. It's not even a problem. Farming big things is not an issue at all. But I left we took over Khatoon, and we moved over to Morn, and in Morn, it's not United City, so we don't have to take it over or anything like that. But we had hung out there for And then I swapped my philosophy to go on the march because we were going to relocate up to Gut to continue our conquest of the United Cities and all that stuff or whatever up in the northeast portion of the map now. Because we're done with the Southwest as far as United Cities is concerned. But then I changed my idea. Instead of leaving skeletons as the guards at Keen Edge, our city, I thought since it's already got a working food situation going on, it's got farms and all this stuff or whatever, I could just replace the skeletons with people, bring skeletons with us, and that way the army on the march doesn't have as much of a food requirement because they're mostly skeletons, you know? So I was going to replace all the skeletons that were on the walls with people, and so I sent the army back to Keen Edge to do that, and that would give us more time when we set up the new base in Gut, which doesn't have to be as large, but at least that way we wouldn't have to rush to try to get food production up, because we already know what kind of food problem we were having in Black Scratch, not being able to. That was the town we were based in before, remember, and they didn't have food, so it was a problem. So what I did was I went ahead and marched the army all the way back to Keen Edge, but somehow I didn't realize it, but one of the guys had gotten stuck in the wall of a building in Morn, and I was like, damn it. I didn't realize it. I was trying to get him to get some equipment or whatever back at Keen Edge, and it kept saying he was out of trading range, and he wouldn't show up, and I'm like, where the hell is this guy? So I clicked on him, and he was all the way back in the other city, and I was like, by himself? Don't get me wrong, he's an okay fighter, but I probably could have avoided conflict and gotten him back to Keen Edge, but the problem with it is you're running through the high bone fields and then the bone fields, and that's all beak things in there. Oh, what's going on, Heavily? What's going on? Finally got done playing some Crossout, apparently. But yeah, that's what I was saying is thanks for the raid, man. Thanks for the raid, brother. Yeah, so the problem with it, though, was that he wouldn't have been able to outrun beak things. By himself. He was not going to be able to outrun beak things. I can say that much for sure. He's a decent fighter, but he was no way he was going to outrun beak things. So what I did was I changed your leg to this new leg that I found, and by found I mean that we stole in the night. And all I did was run you back. I ran you all the way back. I didn't even have to watch. I literally just stayed on the map screen. I clicked over there. I selected you and had you go. Oh my god. What is going on? Why is everybody raising me with this? This is craziness. What's going on, Willie? You guys all done with the Crossout, apparently, huh? That's why I was just saying,
Welcome to the party, pal!
Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Always appreciated. New followers. Always appreciated. You guys had some good times over there? What more did you do? I know you finished up that one raid that you needed to do for electronics, but that was a while ago. Welly, what else did you guys do after that? Oh, that's too hard. I'm hitting the wrong. That tree only got knocked over by another tree, not by my axe. What's this slanted ass tree? It needs to go. It looks ugly. Look at this. It looks ugly in my neighborhood. I just don't want it rolling downhill and then hitting my house. That would suck. I don't think it will. I mean, it might roll downhill. Did some PvP. Oh no! I'm just gonna punch that tree to death. I should probably go repair my axe. Did some PvP? Nice. Very good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I gotta adjust that again. I had it adjusted, I thought, and apparently not well enough. So, yeah. Squirrel chatbot, man. He doesn't play around. Never takes a day off. No days off. always working 24/7. Ah! Gotcha again! Gotcha again! Boom! Busted! I almost don't want to fix it because it's hilarious to me. It's a little bit hilarious to me. But it does. Why? Am I just in the wrong angle for this? There you go. I do find it kind of funny though when it does that. When it catches people. It's like, oh, you said a naughty word. You said a little bad word. Yeah, it was just funny. All right, well, I appreciate you, Welly. Thanks for the raid. Much appreciated as always. This is only my second session of this game. I had not played it before, so I started it last Thursday, and Trader and Sago have played it, and when I say played it, I mean in a pretty addictive fashion, I would say, from what I understand. I guess since I'm not picking that stuff up, I can't pick that stuff up, is what it's saying. Like I have too much, or I would have too much if I picked it up, type of thing. And then I will... But yes, so Sega, what I did in that case... Yeah. What I did in that case, where that guy was stuck in the building all the way back, I was there in that city watching him, and all I did was I knew that the gates were open on Keen Edge, so I selected your guy, and I just had him come right next to the dude, and I watched the map, and you were just like... I was like, holy crap! You were just flying. And the reason I had you come was not to protect him, but to carry him back. Because it was a lot faster for you to go there, even encumbered by carrying him back. You were going to be considerably faster than him. I think he was going to be like 22 or 24 miles an hour. Encumbered by carrying him, you were still 42 miles an hour or something like that, or 40 miles an hour. So you came, picked him up, and then ran him all the way back, and it was going to be faster than running him, and it was going to be faster than running with him. Either way, it was faster for you to just come pick him up and carry him. I was like, this is crazy. It was hilarious. Alright, I'm going to try to get just a little bit more wood. At least I got that ugly slanted tree out of the way. I'm going to get a little bit more just so I can make one more wood pile, because I'm at 39 wood in my inventory right now, and I don't want 39. Why carry 39 around if I can just get to 50 and then I can be done with that one, you know, be done with that stack and have a lot less encumbrance on me. Basically, have a lot less weight I'm carrying. Plus, I get a little bit more axes still. Oh, you got stuff happening. No, it didn't fall. It didn't. Oh, hey. No, this one. That's what you get. Trying to run up on a brother like that. Oh, I didn't even know I had that. I didn't mean for that. Hitting the wrong buttons. Down. Oh, alright. I guess I square that up. Get that wood cutting up. dead. Oh, wrong. Alright, so yeah. It was pretty wild, Sega. I mean, just watching you fly across the map, you know, not watching you, but you know what I'm saying, seeing the little dot just kind of go across the map so fast. I was like, good lord. Oh, that's the one that's too hard. Okay. Like, bro, there's no stopping you now. I'm gonna make sure I get a couple more characters that are also really fast. I don't know if they're gonna be as fast, but they'll be fast. Get this. Go, I can go make me another one of these. These here piles of wood. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh. Just made some weird... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the ultimate... Is this a different height, I guess, than this? I don't know what the hell the deal is with this. Yeah, I guess so. Whatever. That's the thing, exactly, is if something happens with, you know, anybody else who gets stuck somewhere, if I need to send more than one guy, I can send like 4 dudes. The other benefit that I have to having a group of really fast dudes like that is that if one guy's out, like you, exploring, and you come across like a group of dudes that I want to take prisoner in order to recruit later on, well, you can only carry one, you know? So if I have a bunch of other fast dudes, they can run over there and you guys can all take them down and then recruit them all and run them all back and then get back to exploring without it taking all that much time. The only thing I have heard was somebody else in another playthrough, another streamer, he had said that he had a guy get up to like 70 something miles an hour, and he said it was ridiculous. He said all it was load screens, constant load screens. If you're watching the guy, you know, he said the game would crash because it wouldn't load fast enough, and it would cause a problem. So that happens, you know. All right, so what do I it doesn't just tell you that you have new things that you can do, right? Yeah, I mean, if somebody's going that fast, you generally don't really have to watch them, I don't think, because they're going to fly past any threat, really. There's nothing that's going to keep up with them, so. Does it tell you when you get new things that you can make or do or build or whatever, or is it something that you just have to look in here and see if it unlocks something? Yeah. Well, that's what I was kind of wondering. Okay. Well. Alright, I guess I'll... Guess I'll get a little bit more wood. You know, I mean, I got that one pile in there at least, but... No, I was just about to give up right before that swing, too. Because I was going to, instead try to topple this tree and see if it would land on that log and do the work for me. But it didn't. So I guess I wasn't swinging at this thing the whole time anyway. Got to be lower than it. Anytime. Anytime, Stumpy. There we go. Okay, so my understanding. Well, first off, this looks like the shape of something right here. So this is probably one of those things where, yeah, it looks like a ship or something. My understanding is that shields are pretty OP from my, I mean, I didn't watch videos, but I saw like a title of a video that, or a couple of different videos that talked about shields being pretty OP. I don't know if they've been nerfed or anything changed in any kind of patch or anything since that video was produced. I don't know, but damn, I got all the way up to 34 wood just from that. Damn, I'm almost back in the same boat I was in just a minute ago or whatever. Well, that's fine. I'll go produce some stuff. There are people with same opinion. Would some of those people be here? I don't know. So what do we got? We got lock power 35, movement speed minus 20, movement speed's only minus 5% with this. I mean, that seems reasonable. Right amount of P. Yeah, I don't know that I want to weigh myself down with a wooden tower shield at this point. I mean, I may make one for specifically when I know I'm going to do heavy combat stuff, but just for walking around and stuff like that, I don't know that it's necessary at this point. Well, yeah, I get that as far as your weapon choice, but here, I'm going to go ahead and craft this anyway, just because maybe crafting something will unlock things. Like, who knows? I might as well start with the bow action, right? As well. Yeah, the amount it slows you down. That's a problem. $20 arrows. That's good for now. I mean, I'll go through them, I'm sure, pretty quick, but still. Hey, at least I got rid of all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. Crafting things will unlock other things. That's kind of why I was hoping. I've got these basic weapons. Well, you know what? Here, I do have a storage thing here. I can put some things in here, not very much. Do you upgrade chests so that they hold more than just these? Is that why they have this whole big space here, so that they can be upgraded? Why they have all this room around it? Because otherwise, what's the point of the panel being that big if it only holds 10? Alright. So you don't upgrade this chest. You build a different chest, is what you're saying. I'm just wondering why all this space all around this if it only has these 10 boxes? You know what I'm saying? It seems kind of extraneous. Get rid of that. What is this? Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it all. What's this? Board trophy. That's my tunics. My tunics! Maybe there's one stuff here. Beach seed. Plant them to grow a beach tree. I'll do that later on, but I'll hold on to the seeds, I guess, for now. There's all. Put that in there. Burn slow and steady. I'm just gonna. I'll get some more of that down the road too. Oh, I know. I've seen builds where people just have rows and rows of chests of stuff and everything, and then they get into labeling them and all kinds of detail and everything. So I'm not. And don't get me wrong. When I make a face about it, it's not like, oh, that sucks or that's stupid or anything like that. It's just that I see me doing it, and then of course it's just going to be a huge amount of time and effort. That's all. I'm just not looking forward to my completionist concept, my completionist mentality, and slight bit of perfectionist mentality, wanting to be like, oh well, it has to be exactly right, and then you have to have this many, and you have to have all and all this kind of stuff. You know, you gotta hate. When you know yourself, sometimes there are elements that you hate, of course. You're just like, damn it, I'm gonna do that, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Alright, I'm just moving some things around a little bit. Alright, so I have uncooked. Okay. Alright. We got that. We have this uncooked, and we have this uncooked. So I guess we get to do that real quick. Yeah, like foods and things like that. Yeah. I figure as much. Oh, I just realized how to kick. Waha! Didn't know you could do that, but alright. I do need to put a cooking thing over this. I was like, this must be fog, because I was like, I don't understand why there's smoke in here. I haven't had a problem with smoke yet, so okay, all right. Alright, I'm just trying to think about something I wanted to do. Okay, alright. I think what I'm going to do here is... Yeah, I think my flue's big enough, though. I mean, it wasn't... this is just fog. This isn't the smoke in the building. Because I wasn't having any problem before. What is this? Chopping block. That's what she said. Exactly is. Exactly is. Standing with the torch. I guess we can make another chest. Might as well, right? At least. Guess I'll do another one over here. That's fine. That's fine for now. I'm sure that they're going to be moved. This probably won't even be my house when it's all said and done. Who knows? And this fog is for real. Either that or my flue is really messed up and it's smoking up the entire island. Alright. Yeah. Might as well, right? I've got some serious carbon emissions issues going on. Oh, oops. That's not what I meant to do. I accidentally... Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it is. And I'll do it myself, I guarantee you. I will do it myself. Why are you having a facepalm moment? Because of that, you've built several bases too. A lot of... Nice. Nice. Very nice. I think I'm going to make this a nice short stream also, just like Crossout was earlier today. My girlfriend just got home. I know we're about ready for dinner. She was running a late night. That's why I figured I'd squeeze in a little bit of this while I was waiting for her to get home. But I think these aren't little rocks I can pick up, right? This is just dirt, right? Yeah. Okay. That's just part of the graphic for the dirt, right? Okay. Yeah, so I think we're gonna call it here. We're at the base. I know all we did was a little bit of resource gathering and move a bunch of that wood back to over here so I could start doing some other stuff and everything. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. But I will I'll catch you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing Crossout again. I'll see you guys then, if nothing else, hopefully. Cool? Yeah, man. Absolutely. Look forward to it. I'll talk to you guys later, brother.